Between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bulldogs will kick this deep to start us off. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense comes on the field first today. Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31. They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Makes a quick catch. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. The offense going with the hurry-up. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Oh, and he's got some space here. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Bulldogs offense comes out for their first possession today. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher. Very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to run the hurry-up. Here's that defense shifting again. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sullivan. And he's tackled after the catch. 3rd down play for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And here comes a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got his man open downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for his back. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The back's got it. Great cut there. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down. The Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the... It's one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team.
At the 16.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man wide open. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Because I don't know if that's a busting coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. Here comes the up-tempo offense. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this 4th down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. To get after him with a lot of...
And he lofts one deep over the middle. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, and a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. 2-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
We'll give it to the running back. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in a hurry-up. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Jukes to get free. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And the Yellow Jackets have 1st and 10 here.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
And through 1 quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Breaks loose at the 45. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Handoff to the back. Quick juke to get free. Tackle made after a big gain. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. The defense stops him there on the scramble close to the goal line, but not in. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The setup at the right hash mark, so a tricky angle here. And that one is no good. And off the miss, the margin is still 15. Still a 2-possession game now. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Sullivan. Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. You set it down to the offense, first and 10. Single back, takes the handoff. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. The tight end has got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He gains 9, so it's second and 1. Offense in hurry-up mode. And he's got it again. Tackle, but first down. Georgia has moved into the red zone.
And first down for the offense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They're going to run it here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on third down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner heads out of bounds. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Look at this. They fake the PAT and try to throw for it. He's forced out short of the goal line. No good on that fake PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket, extending the play now. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And the Yellow Jackets will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. Caught over the middle. It's Sullivan. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's a quarterback draw here. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down and goal upcoming.
Brings up second and goal.
Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2.
Jackrabbit.
Signs a quick throw. And we're able to get him down.
Interesting call here by this offense on the 2-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Got him, he's sacked. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, from Athens to Atlanta, there are some edgy folks and emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Dogs and Yellow Jackets. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Yellow Jackets will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Tight end goes in motion. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense fought.
And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5.
False start offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it go as he's being hit. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but It brings up a 4th down. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets churn out another first down.
Good enough for a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble now. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain of the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Off the big play, they're pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's not going to get there. Stop short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Back in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. First down and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it near the end zone. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time?
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver as a design quarterback keeper. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a first down. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
His defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Quick pass, the catch is made. It's a fumble. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Let's go.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incomplete.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. They look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here.
The ball is picked off.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to...
There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Stouts a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab on the right side for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Intercepted in the end zone.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throw. Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia. Home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Yellow Jackets will kick this away to get us going here. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So Georgia's offense starts in less than ideal field position off that poor return. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in the stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams. And one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. The shotgun running play call. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Yellow Jackets offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, Lynch defense, Kirk, relying on an elite corner as they try to shut down the passing games. Both guys have skills, and they have the swag to go with it.
Yeah, Chris, I think that's the point is yeah, they have the skills, they have the size, the speed, but I think it's the instincts, just a natural ability to find the football and be able to come up with plays that help their defense get the ball back to their own offense that really separate these two.
And now the running back's got it again. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And the Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Third down play here out of the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. Second down after that previous play. Fighting him off. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. No huddle now for the offense.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they...
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. Georgia now operating in the red zone. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, the RPO gives you more options on your play. It can confuse the defense a bit as well. Here they trust the quarterback to be able to make the right decision and get...
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity, this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a deep completion. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. It's a 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And they hand it off to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's second down. The shotgun handoff here. And the defense wraps him up. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Yellow Jackets will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down after 40. That'll be a first down. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. How about this call here on third down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They're going to run the option. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. Looks like the defense has it. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And the Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And at first down, they go right back to him. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pass rush closing in. And he's got it. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Dump ball is caught by the running back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Now it's second down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. On the 12-yard line, it's 2nd and long now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A fumble return for 6. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Well, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. The Bulldogs will come to the line and crank up the tempo. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe? And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Georgia. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Dogs. Just ran away from the defense. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He'll make it into the end zone. They tack on 2 more just before the break here. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead. First down here for this offense. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. The Yellow Jackets come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
That sack sets up a third down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. He quickly lands on it. It prevents the turnover.
Well, just like running backs.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And now they'll run it on the draw. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? With some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. It's a 1-yard gain. Second and 9 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Sullivan. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Fritz.
He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So second down after the incompletion. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. Dogs are on the move here. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. That play makes it second and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. Georgia getting set for the first and 10 now. Now play number 9 on this drive. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it. And
oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? The sack sets up 2nd down. And now the handoff. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. And the Yellow Jackets come up to the line in a hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback looking to scramble. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the 1st down. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good right down the middle. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Cannot make contact with a kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the field. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Here's the throw deep downfield. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Going the other way. Can they stop him? So great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Play action here on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this?
Looking to throw it deep. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. Defense looking to keep the pressure on. 3rd down coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Yellow Jackets will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Motion now from the tight end. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
The offense still out there. We're going for 2 here. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. And the crucial 2-point conversion is good. Makes it just a 7-point game now. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. And the Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. The Yellow Jackets will have to kick it away. That's his 4th punt already today. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. That picks up a 1st down. He'll spot it at the 39.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a 1-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's going to take off here. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. In the clear at the 25. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. A change of direction. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the option play. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Great chance of the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game.
And now the decision to go for 2. Gutsy call by this coach who wants to win it right here. Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he will get into the end zone, and they win the game. A walk-off, 2-point conversion. Wow. Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.